Hello everyone, welcome to Module 5. So I'm here in our module overview just so you can see the plans for the next couple weeks. So we're shifting gears and we are going to start working on a short proposal letter. And so we will be working on this through Module 5 and through Module 6. So let's get in here. First thing they have here though is a reminder to keep looking ahead to our final writing project, that e-networking project. It's something that you cannot wait till the last minute on, so hopefully you have all already started on reaching out to several professional contacts, people that you want to introduce yourself to, and getting that started. So please keep that in mind. Keep that in mind. If you have not started yet, please jump on that fast. So the next project we are going to be working on, let me make this a little bigger. There we go, is a business proposal. Okay, and this is a very common genre or type of writing in business and in so many different aspects of personal life and of course, college career. But it is incredibly common, and it is a genre that really requires a writer to look at examples and to study what works and why, analyze why certain types of writing works. And so for this project, you are going to either choose an employer or ASU in general, at least to get started, to propose something to. If you look at the situation in a workplace or on campus or online, and if you have noticed something or realized a situation, an issue, a phenomenon that keeps happening where you want to propose some type of action, even if that action is simply an awareness campaign or anything like that, this is the way, this is the manner in which someone would go about proposing such an action. And so this is going to be an unsolicited proposal. That means you're not responding to a call for proposals. It's unsolicited. And so that needs to influence the writing. And it is going to be professional. So let's go in here. So within a few pages, I'm not going to read over this, but this is a relatively short proposal. And it kind of describes everything and the situation. Please read over these paragraphs carefully. I would print them out. Print them out, at least download them and annotate them so that you can remember the key things that you want to do. Because when writing a proposal, they're very formulaic, and there are certain steps that a reader or the audience of a proposal would be expecting. And if those steps or those components are not there, they immediately would set this aside and not even go further. And so you want to make sure that you read through this carefully and look at the deliverables. Look at the specifications. It's going to be in the form of a letter. And let's see, you are going to choose again who you're going to be writing it to, and then determine the specific person. Don't just write it to a company or to ASU. It's very important to address it to someone specific. See who holds the position or holds the power to respond and to accept your proposal and address it to them. Get to know them. What do they value? What do they know? What's their mission statements? Get to know them and cater your writing to them, to that specific person. And so it's important here to look over, like this note, it is not a sales pitch. Now, in reading over your writing, I have been so impressed with the professionalism that I have seen. With something like this, it is really easy to fall into a pattern of, calling to action or a motivational letter. That is not what you want here. You want to stay professional. You want to let your evidence and your argument persuade rather than word choice or rather than, calls to action. Okay. A lot of times people can become very melodramatic and throw down some motivational language that can almost be grating or cringe, to be honest with you. Let your evidence do the talking. Let your evidence do the talking. Don't try to persuade with words. Persuade through evidence and reasoning and logic. So look over these steps. These steps are so valuable because they're basically telling you how to write this. Step by step, how you open, what kind of, how you express the need, how you express, your answer to fulfilling that need, how to conclude. Okay, read over those very carefully. And also you'll be called on to bring in at least 2 sources to provide evidence. Okay, and we'll talk a lot about the types of evidence in this section, but read over this, read over what's expected, look over the format, because for proposals, if it's not according to an expected format, it will not be read. So those are so important. So again, read over that and let me know if you have any questions. Okay, and again, office hours, Tuesdays and Thursdays afternoons between 2 and 3 Arizona time on my Zoom link, and my Zoom link is right there on the home page and on the syllabus. So right here we have several examples. We have 3 examples here, and what I wanted to do is I was going to come back out here to our module overview because they have a little note here. So looking at examples of other effective proposals is an incredibly valuable practice because you don't know what's expected until you see it. The first 2 here, they're all great proposals. The first 2 are in response to a little bit of a different assignment. The third one is for this specific assignment, but they all contain the steps and the organization and the procedures that would really help you. So look over those. And if we jump right into here, into the learning materials, these are really important. Look at chapter 11, read chapter 11, because that again is going to be key in our discussion. Look at these sites so that you can understand the acronym ADA. And these 2 videos are really important. And they're important because they express this model, this ADA model that we are going to be, that you all are going to be incorporating into your proposal, but they also give suggestions. They also give suggestions on how to fulfill those steps, what kind of information to provide. And it's really, really helpful. So read over those. And this last one's a good example from real life, from out in the wild. And then we're going to have our discussion on the ADA model. So you need to read chapter 11. You need to look over those videos. And from chapter 11 on page 355, there is a short paragraph marked 11-7 that you are going to revise. Just like kind of what we did last week. But you're going to revise this according to the ADA model. And then you're going to post that and then respond within 2 days, respond to 2 of your peers' posts by offering, your feedback, your suggestions. Let's see. Yeah, and how you could apply what they did and what they talked about into your own proposals. And other than that, we just have a little quiz. These quizzes are so little, so short. And then I think that's it. I think we get into, module 6. So read over that overview for the assignment and let me know if you have any questions. Other than that, have a really great week.